is to change this country from being dependent to self-reliant, and I think in that I am succeeding.
Joblessness, recession, crises. It's a dangerous game to make enemies left, right, and centre.
Not if one is comfortable with having enemies.
Are you?
Oh, yes.
So Margaret Thatcher, of course, features very heavily throughout season 4 of The Crown, and she is played by Gillian Anderson, who does undergo a remarkable transformation in this series. And it's important to bear in mind, I think, a lot of the writers behind The Crown are not necessarily big admirers of Margaret Thatcher. And so there's a fair amount of, in my view, political digging away really at Margaret Thatcher's legacy. And I think that one or two of the episodes certainly, seek to portray Thatcherism in a very negative light. The reality is that Margaret Thatcher, who won 3 general elections in a row, had an immense task on her hands to turn Britain around from being the sick man of Europe, as it was in the 1970s, into the most powerful dynamic economy in Europe, which was the case by the end of the 1980s. So Margaret Thatcher's policies, which are based upon free market reforms, economic liberty, reducing the size of government, cutting down taxes, all of these policies actually turned Britain into Europe's real economic dynamo, actually. And so Margaret Thatcher deserves a huge amount of credit for her policies. Thatcherism ultimately transformed Britain from a declining, decaying nation into a great revived economic power. And I think that The Crown does not, of course, do justice to the full picture with regard to Margaret Thatcher's economic legacy and the measures that she had to take in order to turn around the British economy. And after all, Margaret Thatcher basically destroyed socialism in Britain. That was her biggest achievement. And as a result of that, Britain is infinitely better off today, thanks to Margaret Thatcher's policies.